Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up and what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the Snake Pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Maryland's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Dropping back, it's Ball. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk.
Nothing but green ahead. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He now has 53 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. The Terrapins are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. Touchdown, Terrapins! They grab the early lead. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the...
Off he goes! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner is stopped. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the foot.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job getting the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man, he's already got 43 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Quarterback will audible. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
Wow,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. First down here for the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt.
Open runway ahead. He now has 85 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Looking for an open area to his left. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Terrapins head it quickly to the line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
2nd down after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Ball. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got him this time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They run the reverse. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. He's got 67 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Bruins get enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be dragged down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So
looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
They get to him as he throws. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
What happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet? The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's complete on the right side. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To the air, it's Ball. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the...
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
This is a third and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. Afterburner's coming. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Brown has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And his throw is incomplete.
Now, I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
The give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Terrapins Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to the ground game on the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop them?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And the Bruins are on the move. Running behind that left side. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun to Give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after it. Makes his connection. Running through contact. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay not to push the ball down the field. The defense is giving the underneath stuff. The offense is taking it and moving the ball down the field really nicely.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ball. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man downfield. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He makes a grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down mark now.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th-quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's going to fire deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just wanted to find a little space. South some to get it up to the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. 2nd down coming up.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983